Ahoy, landlubbers, it's me, your valiant Captain Vasco, and welcome back to the Earth's moon in Mass Effect. As you may recall, having seen the last episode, we destroyed a bunch of robots because they were smarter than us, and we are super prejudiced or something. Actually, I'm pretty sure they were a bunch of death computers that were programmed only to hate and destroy, so in the scheme of things, it probably makes sense to have destroyed those things. And I promised last time that we would leave the moon together. I don't actually expect anything interesting to happen, but I did make it clear that I was going to do that. However, I am also trying to move and talk, which is something I'm pretty terrible at doing for some reason while let's playing. Not sure exactly why that's so hard for me. We're going to take a brief stop here, now that we're close to the exit, just to show off the squad screen, because believe it or not, we managed to level up last time. Yeah, no one's surprised by that. One other thing I want to mention is that for some reason my nose and throat have been acting a little weird lately. I'm not actually sick. I think I just have like the wussiest allergies of all time. So if I sound a little weird or sniffle a little bit, I apologize. I've tried to make that not happen. But I can't seem to fully stop it. So here we are. Last time, we also unlocked the Shock Trooper skill set, sort of tacked on the end of our Vanguard chain, which is really aptly timed apparently, because I had just finished putting points into Vanguard, and then happened to do the quest that unlocked this thing. So, we got 2 points for Cardfight Shepherd. We got, I put 1 into Shock Trooper, because that put it and Barrier in the same spot. I think I'm going to try and level these up about equally over time, because while I very much want Barrier specialization, that seems to get better in proportion to how much points you put into Barrier. That was some good grammar right there. I also put points into Shotgun because now that I have Shock Trooper, I feel particularly incentivized to go all in on my strategy of put on a shield, run up, blast you in the face, run away, wait for shield to recharge. Because if you've been watching, you know that's what I do basically every time. So having significantly increased damage output seems like a good thing on my killing you weapon. Meanwhile, Liara, I think I gave her 1 point in electronics just because everything was sort of level except her electronic skill, which was kind of low. And I know that currently I have Tally on my team as well, and she's super into electronics. I figured I kind of want the electronic skill on all of my tech people to be fairly high, just because I want to be able to use them all equally in terms of their tech skills. And lastly, I gave Tally 1 final point in Quarian Mechanist because she only needed 1 more, and it gave her a fairly significant looking boost to her shield capacity and stuff. And, well, again, if you've been watching, you know that my teammates die at all times, mostly because I am an incompetent commander, but we choose not to talk about that here. Alright, welcome back to the surface of the moon. There's the sun. I don't know why that would be an interesting thing to point out. Now, I'm pretty sure I looked at everything here on the moon. Just want to be totally clear on that before I leave. This is... Oh, this is where I am. So the other thing is... What is this? Do I have a... Was this the same waypoint I used to get to the probe before? Because I don't see anything else. Yeah, looking at this map, I'm pretty sure I did all of the things. So let's go back to our spaceship. Now, see, here's the difference between the Spectre Council, or whatever they're called, and the Alliance. When I do a mission for the Alliance, they don't yell at me for collateral damage. They, in fact, seem to encourage collateral damage because they told me to blow everything up. So, I gotta say, kinda got a soft spot for the Alliance and their willingness to just let me blow things up. Because I'm playing a video game and, well, that's what I want to do. Now let's see. There's 2 things I want to take care of on the ship today, but rather than faff about and look for them, I'm going to meet you when I figure out where they are. This is the slowest elevator in the world. Look at how slowly I'm descending to the next floor. This is ridiculous. Hey, I think I found all of the things in one place. First, let's talk to the Alliance Requisition Officer and make sure he's the guy I think he is.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Ah, come on. I'm like the savior of the universe. You can't cut me a discount? I'm a jerk face.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
Oh, hold on.
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Well, for one, that's not what I expected that dialogue option to do. I did not want to accuse this guy of ripping me off. Secondly, that business model does not make a lot of sense. What can I investigate? Just show me new items.
How often will you get new items?
No, don't tell me about new items.
Well, that depends
Show,
on
don't
how many
tell.
licenses you've purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can. Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
Just show me your goods.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Okay. Look, it's time for Purchase Simulator 2013. Okay. So, I need to figure out how to read this crap. This is an assault rifle, I don't care. Heavy armor human, I already have some for Lady-Jenkins. I'm pretty sure she's the only person who can use it. I think I might be able to use medium armor myself at this point. I am not sure. View comparison. I have Scorpion 1, which I think is still light armor. This stuff is considerably better, but again, I'm not entirely sure I can wear it. Oh, hang on. Let me check that real quick. Why did that give me experience points? This game is so nonsensical. Okay, so no, I can't wear medium armor. So I'm glad I checked that. Storm 3? Seriously? This crap is crap. Oh, hang on. Metagel upgrade 1. Increases... someone was telling me I needed to do this, because I was complaining that I didn't have enough grenades or metagel. So I should probably buy... Oh, there's tools over there. That's not what I wanted. See, this is one of the problems I have with trying to like manage my equipment and stuff in this game. The interface is not super intuitive. So like when I pick up like 90,000 weapons during the course of a single mission, it's really daunting to try and like navigate to all of them because it's really hard to figure everything out. But I apparently have $1 jillion, perhaps even a gigajillion. I'm not that up on my math. So I think I'm going to buy these things that cost $200 US. Okay. I don't think I want any of his garbage weapons, so let's look at other stuff. Here's like tool stuff. Hey, wait a minute. Can I get one of them, biotic upgrades yet? I've kind of wanted one of those, like, forever. And instead, I seem to have a million ammo and weapon upgrades and stuff that I don't care about. Oh, is this... No, wait, this is actually stuff I have, isn't it? Looking at this, this is stuff I have. Yeah, I'm on the sell screen. Well, that's lame. So all he has is that garbage crap? Well, I do know... I was looking at the armor screen when I was checking that, and I have a bunch of armor I'm not using that's probably just terrible. Like this. This looks pretty terrible. There's like the really crappy stuff, though. Alright, so that was really boring, so I decided to cut it out to spare you guys, but basically, I sold a bunch more crap. Someone was telling me that I should start selling things because I had a bunch of Omnigel and, like, that was worth more in money than Omnigel or whatever. I'm not smart enough to follow all this crap, but what I can tell you is that I sold anything that I had more than 3 of down to 3, unless it was something that sounded really boring, in which case I sold it down to 2 of that thing. So I have even fewer excess items than I did previously, which is good because in like 10 minutes I'm going to have too much stuff to carry again. But yeah, I think we're done here with the shop. Thanks to everyone who pointed out that the shop existed. I sort of assumed something like that should exist, however. Oh, sweet, I can like raid everyone's stuff for stuff. Oh no, I can... Oh, this is how I equip people from the ship. It was kind of bothering me that there was no way to do this. That's pretty cool. I should remember that this exists. So I probably won't. Lady-Jenkins. Now the other thing that I wanted to do was start talking to characters and do some backgroundy stuff. because people expressed interest in that, and because I like story-type stuff, and was led to believe that this would be a good way to do that, both by the game and by talking to people in the comments. So let's start with Garrus, because he's super boring, and let's find out if he's actually more interesting than the game has led us to believe.
Commander, how are you?
This does not seem like an answer to that question.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Oh, well, in that case, I should go. What's with all the cryptic answers, buddy?
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it, too. He was CSEC, one of the best.
Daddy issues?
I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Huh. Well, I can understand that, but I feel like I would like for him to talk about it if he wants to. So I'll be like, really? And if he wants to talk about it, he can talk about it. If not, he could be like, yep. And then we should go, or whatever.
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You're gonna be a Spectre?
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits.
You're not special.
I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
Typical alien dad who I've never met, hating me because I'm all-powerful and whatever. That's a shame. I won't be his friend.
Not all Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
I'm not really sure how I want to respond to that. Because, like, I feel like indulging this line of questioning is sort of being like a rogue, loose cannon-y guy, which is not what I'm going for. So I'm gonna be like, I could totally with laws and stuff.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
Yay, we got plus Codex points. That's exciting. Now, other characters... I suppose we could just talk to everyone in this room, huh? Let's talk to the Frogman.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Ooh, Frogman personal questions. That's like the second best kind.
What's your story, Rex?
There's no story.
Oh, I should go then.
Go ask the Quarian if you want stories.
Do Quarians tell stories, or does she know your story? I don't understand. Come on, just wait for Thin Mint.
You Krogan live for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few interesting adventures.
Well, there was this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
Yeah, that does sound like fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
Why not?
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
No, but I walked on the moon today, so I'm pretty sure that makes me the coolest guy in the room. No?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
Ah, come on. We could joke, right?
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset me, Shepard.
Sounds like it does.
As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Tell me about that weird word you just said.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details. they made it.
You are just a fount of knowledge.
All I know, it makes breeding nearly impossible. Thousands die in stillbirth, and most never get that far. Every Krogan is infected, every one, and no one's rushing to find a cure.
What?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist? You ask a Krogan, would he rather find a cure for the genophage or fight for credits? He'll choose fighting every time. It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that. Nobody can.
More questions. Don't die.
People really die?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
So...
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. We want to fight. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
I seem to have run out of interesting things to talk to you about, so I should go.
So long, Rex.
Just leveled up by talking to my own frogman. This really, truly is a bizarre game. Alright, one more conversation, and we'll have cleared out this room, and hopefully someone will give us something to do in the next episode. Otherwise, we'll figure that out then. So, Lady-Jenkins, what's hanging?
Commander, you have a minute to talk?
Oh, you actually want to talk? Of course.
I keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
I don't want to assume you're racist, so I'm gonna let you tell me that you're racist.
Don't mince words, Chief. What's your concern?
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy.
Space Navy?
I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust them?
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies.
Ooh, sick burn, sort of.
We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
But we need allies because we're humans and we're kind of lame, and aliens are cooler than us, especially the L-Corps.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
Now here's an interesting one. I can pretend like I am assuming that they are, or I'm assuming they're not, or be sensible. I feel like the option that most makes sense for my character is this.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Let's psychoanalyze.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
I totally get where you're coming from. What can I investigate? Ooh, we could talk about your family? That's exciting.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
Oh, interesting. Now I get to actually, sort of talk about myself. This is not something I was expecting to have happen. So I could be like, yes, I'd fight the pirates. Hell yes, I'd fight the pirates. I want to work for the military, because I was already doing that, I guess. Or to see space, which is, the scrubbest answer of all. I think about this for just a second. So, like, my guy is the nice guy, so I doubt he wants to, like, seek revenge. I feel like he, sort of like Garrus, would be, like, fighting for justice and stuff. That seems to make the most sense.
Mainly, I wanted to serve. Protect the Alliance, save lives, you know.
Glad to hear it. I'd hate to think you were out here for a free college education.
What else can we talk about? Talk about you!
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, sir. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
Just one rotation? I don't know, these all have, like, weird implications to them.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Is there not more to that? That seems strangely suspicious. I totally get your feelings.
All right. I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're going to have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
That's hot. Let me go fetch my video camera and we'll do that second thing you said. What about... Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. What a hilarious option. I love that they've set it up this way. Tell me to kiss Turian, I'll ask which cheek. What about kissing your commander? That's totally a breach of ethics, but it sounds sexy times. Thank you.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Never know. Anything else we want to talk about?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Oh, interesting.
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story.
Of course
about her
not.
and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
You are a space racist, lady. Might not matter. I believe her.
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least, I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That's a really bizarre question. Lady-Jenkins, you're the weirdest person on my crew. Although I'm kind of glad that there is someone as weird as you here. That would not be appropriate.
Is that the best way to spend your time, Chief?
I read you, Commander. I'll behave. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Alright, I should go.
We'll talk later, Williams.
Looking forward to it, sir.
And in fact, I should probably go for today. I hope you have enjoyed this illuminating episode. I think we've actually learned quite a lot about some of our crewmates. You know, since I really was kind of hoping to pick up one of those character missions. I don't know how much time I'm supposed to invest to get those, but I think I'm going to keep talking to crew members in the next episode. Hopefully you guys will find that interesting as I have, but honestly, I had a lot of fun with Jenkins just now, and we learned a lot about the other two as well. So we'll be doing more of that next time. Hopefully you're excited. I know I'm excited. And thank you guys for watching. Please interact favorably with social media, if at all possible. And I'll see you guys here next time for more Mass Effect.